So, this is Bracken here, and I'm coming to you with a tutorial on how to do the draw-on effect that you see in my edits that I did today, that I released today. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is actually not that hard of a process, so I'm just going to go to New Comp. It doesn't really matter what quality because it'll just work for you. I'm going to go around 10 seconds because this is not that long of an effect. It doesn't need that long at a time. I'm going to go ahead and drag in two layers. I'm going to drag in my the image that I want to be drawn on. If you're doing a video, you could go to time and freeze it on the frame you want to draw on, and then just keyframe the opacity to come in. But for this, I'm just showing you how to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and drag in. I'm going to just turn off the eyedropper here and just scale this up just because I don't need it looking like perfect at this very moment. Alrighty, now I'm going to get ahead and get started on the drawing. So the first effect we are going to need find edges. Now, most editors and people are probably gonna like ball their eyes out for me for using find edges because I've gotten roasted in the past about find edges before. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead back to effects and presets, and I'm going to go and put on a tint. This is going to set it all to black and white. Now I'm going to go to select it and make sure when you're doing a video, make sure you render the frame you want. So I'm going to go to save frame as file, and it's going to save it as a Photoshop file. I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to hit render. Now you're going to open it up where you saved your. I always save it, have a folder designated for that. So I'm going to hit open with GIMP. Now you probably could do this same method in Photoshop. However, I don't know how to use Photoshop to save my life. And for this tutorial, honestly I find GIMP to be better for this method. I haven't tried Photoshop, so I guess I really can't say it's better. But anyhow, let's keep going. I'm going to go go ahead and add a transparency layer. So I'm going to go to layer, add alpha channel. Then I'm going to use a color select tool, and I'm going to zoom in with control and the mouse wheel. I'm going to just hit click on white. Now you're going to see in some areas there's going to be a little bit of gray that's taken off right here. I'm just going to add like a little bit of gray so it can like get as much crisp as possible. I think I see a little bit right there that could be added. Alrighty. Once you have it all selected that you want, you can go to the select tab and hit invert. Now delete all of it. It will delete all the black and leave all the white. So now I'm going to export as a PNG. So I'm going to export tutorial.png. Hit export. This doesn't really matter too much. It will save the resolution, save background color, all that stuff. It doesn't really matter that much. Just render the same way I have it, and it'll be fine. And voila! Now we can go back into After Effects. Just import your that picture we just made into a PNG, and I'm going to turn off the eyedropper for this. I'm going to drag on the. Now look at this. It's all what we just took out. So now I'm going to select this layer and go to layer, auto trace, and have it set to alpha and check invert. This is because if you were to have invert unchecked, it would select all the black and it would be what we don't want. So You can just hit OK. Now, all of the white is now masked automatically. So now, something cool we can do now. So now we're actually going to get into the draw-on effect now. So we're going to go into stroke and effects and preset and just drag it onto the layer with all the masks that you auto traced, and check all masks and set paint style to reveal original image. Now I'm going to throw on the only plugin in this tutorial, and this is a free plugin on Video Copilot's website that you can go download. So I'm going to type in Video Copilot color vibrance. I'm going to drag it on there, drag it on top of stroke, set the color to white, and hit OK. If my computer wants to work faster for me, that'd be nice. Oh man. Alrighty. Then, once it's set to white, you click invert, and now it will be black. So I'm going to go to where I want the animation to stop, keyframe the end, make sure it is at 100%. Then I'm going to bring the time marker, if you want to call it that, to the start, and I'm going to set the end to 0, and now it's going to add the draw-on effect. So I'm going to pre-ram this, RAM preview. Okay, so we're back, and now it's pre-rendered, so I'm going to, well, not preview, right, it's RAM previewed. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. And yeah, but like, you know what, just cause we're in a tutorial right now, I'm going to duplicate this layer with the masks. I'm going to show you guys this with the saber as well. I'm going to take these and I'm going to take them off because I just want to show you that you possibly could use this tutorial for other purposes other than just freaking drawing. So you can put some saber. This is also a free Video Copilot plugin that you can get off their website. So I'm going to drag that on there. I'm going to set customize core to layer masks. And now this is probably going to be the freaking wacky moments with Brackeen for a little bit. But I'm just going to set to like 20. See how it is. It's probably going to still be too much. But yeah, and since it's a saber, you could also do a draw-on effect with saber. So you can also go to end offset, and set the end offset to 0, just like in stroke. This has the same thing pretty much. And watch as you're amazed. You can do so many things with this effect. Whatever, anything that can use masks, that animates with masks, can be used with this technique. So let your creativity shine from this tutorial. Don't just be a robot and use this tutorial. Try to use this however you could, however you freaking want to. I'm not telling you don't use my draw-on, but yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching the tutorial and have a blessed day.